All right, what's up, everybody? Um, Happy Monday, beginning of the week. I'm a little late, but I said I was gonna come on at least once a week to put a recording out, or at least a podcast, or put a podcast out. So I did a podcast over the weekend, and I hope everybody's doing good. My bad. Hope everybody's doing outstanding, taking care of you, feeling good to the beginning, the start of your week. So I did an audio podcast over the weekend. I celebrated my 50th birthday this weekend out in Georgia at a winery with some girlfriends, and it was beautiful. It was two of my closest friends. We gone away overnight, and it was a beautiful, loving, grown woman experience. And then I was able to hook up with an old close friend from New York, and I introduced my girlfriends that I met in South Carolina to my New York girlfriend. And sometimes it could be a little choppy waters because you're, blending these personalities. What I'm grateful for, though, I believe that a lot of my friends are, what do you call it, the kind of friends that they're very general in the fact that they can kind of blend with anybody who's cool. Now, if you're not cool, you're going to have a problem. But I don't think I hang out with people who are not cool. And excuse my voice. Not excuse my voice, there's nothing to try to do about it, but the weekend, I told myself that I wanted to drink and smoke. So I had stopped drinking and smoking for a month. And it's been cool. But since it was my birthday, I'm like, I want to turn up. And since it had only been a month, I still kind of had the desire in me. But I think this is solidly going to be my last, I'm praying, right? That this is my last bout with cigarettes and drinking. Y'all know I've been back and forth with my P&J issues, but that's why I believe my voice is a little raspy, but I think it's sexy, so I'm rolling with it. But anywho, like I said, I have friends who just overall get along with people who are cool. So the blend of these ladies when we met up for brunch on Sunday, it was super dope to watch them interact with one another, to see them exchange contact information, even from the weekend, just, the two ladies that I was with just promising to now build their own relationship outside of me. And a lot of people sometimes can be territorial when it comes to friendships and not wanting to share and feeling like, you're my friend, so you can't go ahead and be friends with somebody, and don't be friends behind my back. And then some people, if they do enjoy each other, they do it behind each other's back because they like each other, but they don't want to hurt that central friend. So I don't think that I'm that kind of person. I love when my friends can connect because it honestly, to me, it doesn't take anything away from our relationship. That's just what they do on the side. And like real talk, some people, they shared with me before that they think people are going to talk about them behind their back. And I'm like, so what? So what? People do it. People do it all the time. And if they do it, they might need somebody to vent to about your crazy ass. They may need somebody to talk to about the things that they experienced, but they never was really able to discuss it with somebody who knows that person. Like if you bring it up to another friend or, somebody outside that circle, they won't really get what you're trying to say. So it's sometimes cool and easy and refreshing to be able, and a load off, to be able to talk to somebody about that other person. And again, it's not out of hate or malicious act. They just probably need somebody to vent to. So again, I'm very happy and about the relationships that were built and the connections that were made in that time over the weekend. Like 2 days, I saw some beautiful things with some beautiful women, and it made me want to come on today. Well, I was being lazy because I took today off just to chill out after my birthday, and one of my girlfriends was texting me, and she had said, how much she loved me and appreciated me, and I'm just like, yo, I feel the same way. Like I got the bomb group of people in my life, and I'm gonna say my male friends, I don't have a lot of them, but they cool too. But it's something about the ladies and the in-depth type of relationship that we have. And I do have that with some of the guys in my life. So I'm going to put y'all in that circle too. The guys who I have in-depth conversations with and about life and about struggles and challenges and overcoming and all that good stuff, I'm gonna put y'all in that circle too because I love y'all just the same. And it's good to have that male balance. But at the end of the day, honestly, I find that the male and the females, the issues are not any different. It's just the components and the variables in each person's life. So it's very individualized. But anyway, I just wanted to give a shout out to the people that have been great friends to me over the years. Even the ones who are newly friends with me. Thank y'all so much. I love y'all. Friendships to me are very important. Even when like dating or just meeting new people, when somebody tells me that they don't have a friend, I kind of want to stay clear of them. Like to me, that's an indicator of something. Like how could you be 40 plus or 30 plus years old and not have any friends? Like nobody wanted to be cool with you. Nobody wanted to extend that relationship past that one moment, that time frame that they're with you. Nobody wanted to hear a little bit more about you. To me, yeah. To me, anytime a guy says he doesn't have any friends, I'm like, I don't want to talk to you. That's a red flag for me because I don't take most things on face value. It always has a tripling effect in my mind. I'm always going to throw that domino and like push it down rather and get that thing a falling because the way I look at it is if you don't have any friends and you're 40 plus years old, I'm thinking about your communication skills. I'm thinking about your interpersonal skills. I'm thinking about whether or not you are shiesty. I'm thinking about whether or not you are logical or can hold certain types of conversation. You're socializing. Like a whole bunch of things starts coming into mind. I personally just don't feel like being bothered. Just real talk. I'm not going to be bothered with somebody who doesn't have any friends because that's going to be extra work for me. I got enough of that in my life, just waking up, doing what I got to do every day. I'm not going to add somebody into my life that's going to make me work even harder and stress me out. Listen, I just realized that window and windshield wipers give me anxiety, okay? Windshield wipers, all right? I just realized that like early this year. I had to just say it out loud like, yo, these things is bugging me out. I'll be in the car and you need them, for the rain. And the things are just going and it just, and then, oh goodness. And then, the ones that go faster when there's more rain. Oh gosh. And I love that feature. That's really great. My car is broken. So it just does it like randomly going fast, randomly going slow. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, like stop. So I try to just do it whenever I need it. I do the push-up thing like, and I just do it manually just because I can't take it doing it on its own. So all of that to say, I'm not dealing with nobody who got no friends. You're a female that ain't got no friends. You're a male that doesn't have any friends. I'm sorry. Don't even look at me because I ain't got nothing for you at all. But the people that I have in my life, they are dope and they are kind. I think that's one of the things that they all have in common is that they are very kind. And I like kindness. I need kindness. I need to know, even though some people may think that I'm not a kind person because I'm a little rough, but I'm rough and kind. I'm thug passion. That's what this guy called me one time. Thug passion. He said, you thug, but you are very passionate and a connector, connect with people really well. So Thug Passion was the name that he gave me, and I thought that was perfect. I was like, dang, he hit it on the nail with that one. But the people that I have, I do value them. I want y'all to know, if y'all see this, that I value, whether it is the kind of friendship where we talk only a couple of times a year, if we only talk once or twice a year, but when we do, we talking on the phone for like 2-3 hours, just catching up and laughing and having a great time. If it's the kind of friends that I am talking to over the phone or texting all the time and we hardly ever see each other, even though we live in the same city, I got you, I love you, I don't care. As long as we have a great connection, I don't care. The friends that I see all the time and I talk to all the time, thank you, love you, and I appreciate you. And just to let y'all know publicly that I value everything that we have. When y'all get on my nerves, or when I get on y'all nerves, or somebody says something that might tick somebody off. I'm glad that we just let it roll off of us and look at the bigger picture of the friendship, because it's still human beings, it's still human interactions, and sometimes somebody's going to tick you off, like, you know, you may need a little bit of distance from them, whatever, but at the end of the day, it's still love there, and that's what's most important. So I've dealt with people over the years who have had friendships, and because of about, they just let it all go, or they push the envelope of the conversation to dig and dig a little bit more. Now, I'm not saying to dig to hurt anybody, but just keep continuing on about whatever the issue is, instead of just saying, yo, let's just agree to disagree, or, you know what, let me chill for a little while, let me back off for a little while, and then I'll come back in. And then saying, I'm sorry, and then I love you too. I say that a lot. I always got to say I'm sorry. Because I be saying stuff, you know, and I said something this weekend, just randomly. So this weekend we were driving to an outlet after we left the winery, and it was taking us clearly through some back routes. And I saw a whole bunch of distribution centers, and the girlfriend in the back seat, she says, are we going the right way? Something. And I'm like, I don't think this is the right way at all. So the driver, who's listening to the GPS and following the instructions, just totally ignored me. She's like, I don't even pay her no mind. She was like, between the faces that she be making and my comments, but she don't, and then I just said it so dryly. It was funny. You had to be there. But I could be a bit much at times. So I thank you, my friends, for dealing with me, because I can be a bit much, but y'all know that I love y'all all the time, all the time. Is there anything else? No, I think that's it. I think I just wanted to come on and say that I had an awesome time with my friends this weekend, and how I value them, how I appreciate them, and I don't want any more new friends. So that's another thing. I don't want new friends. I think I'm good where I'm at with these friends. But I think I just picked up a new friend, so that's a lie. I take that back. I'll take some people, but not a lot. I'm not up to that. I'm 50. I'm 50. I don't need no more, like, whole bunch of new friends added to the roster. I'm good. Okay, well, that's about it. Just wanted to come on and say that I turned 50 years old on Saturday, and I am the bomb.com, and that I am still working on my podcast. Like, the recording that we did was dope. I listened to it last night. I was so happy. I was cheesing. I was tipsy when I was recording it. But when we did the recording, because it was my birthday, yet again, but I liked the way it came out. I definitely want to work on some areas, but as a first one, I thought it was good. So if anybody knows how to upload audio, because I did it, if anybody has an iPhone, on a guitar app, it has a guitar on it, and Guitar Band, I think it is. And I don't know how to put that app onto the recording onto YouTube or onto Facebook. Like, I just don't know how to upload it. So if anybody knows anything about it, kind of techie out there, please hit me up with a link here in the bottom. That would be awesome. If you got my contact information, just hit me up to let me know, so that I can get that bomb recording of me and my girls having our first podcast session for my birthday at a winery in our room, very grown woman like. I would love to share that with you guys. All right, but until I see you again, which will be in about a week or a weekish, right? I know how it is, but I'm trying to be more consistent, as everybody has been recommending. So I should see you in about a week or so with either an upload of that audio, or you'll be seeing this face again. Until I see or speak with you again, please live and be in peace.